Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and it's day 31 of the January daily draws. So it's the end of the month as we begin a new week. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Star Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Here we go. And we have the Princess of Pentacles. So this is like the Page of Pentacles. And this is all about beginning to bring our goals and our visions into reality. So maybe we're taking a look at what we want to manifest in our lives. And it's also becoming, because the page is often about getting information, learning. It may be a time of increased self-awareness about ourselves, about our physicality. Maybe we need to take a look at maybe our lifestyle. Is it a healthy lifestyle? Maybe we need to start a fresh approach to how we are physically, our physical well-being and our mental well-being, and how we are in our existence here in this world. So maybe it's a self-awareness and an assessment of and how we might begin to improve and to grow as individuals, and how to begin to create the life that we want. So maybe the beginning stage is an assessment stage of where we're at the moment, an awareness of our current condition and state, and where we want to go, and then to think about how we're going to get there. So it's basically connecting with ourselves and recognizing the importance of who we are and the value of who we are, and the necessary growth that we need to embrace, that we need to keep moving forward. We always need to be growing and changing, still being true to our inner core of who we are, but the expression of that will always change and develop as we connect better with what the universe wants for us. So to me, this is about, as we start this week, as we come to the end of the month, start this week, we the first month of the year has gone, and now's a good time. We've gotten over that initial, I always find January hard anyway. The post-holiday season, the post-Christmas season, the beginning of a new year, the wintry sort of aspect of it, all of that. But now we've gotten over that first month. Maybe now's the time to take a look at where we're at and where we want to be and how we're going to get there. So what we're going to manifest in connecting with the energy that's going to help us to do that, to grow as people and to bring the things into our lives that we want to bring in. So this stage is important to know what we want. What is it that we need? What is it that we need? What is it that we want? Do our wants and needs match? Are they Are they against each other? Our needs will always take priority over our wants, but we need to. But learning to want what we need is the first thing to do. So and then beyond our needs, we're not just going to fulfill our needs. We have wants and things that we want to do and the things we want to be, and that's good. But that's all part of it. That overflowing abundance that we want, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we can have other goals, that go beyond our essential needs. We can go beyond that too. But I think it comes with an evaluation and an assessment of where we're at and where we want to be. And until we know that, we don't know which direction we're heading. Now, we may never fully we may just have a general sense of it, and that's okay if that's all that we get. What's the next? If you don't know ultimately where we want to be, or what we want to be, or who we want to be, how we want to be expressing who we are, that's a better way of saying it. What is the next step for us? Okay, at least if I don't know where it's gonna be several steps down the road, what about the actual next step, the first stage we're getting to? What are we getting to first? Right? What's the immediate thing that we want to be aiming towards or nurturing in our lives? So these are questions I feel this card is asking us to come to grips with as we start this new week, to take the opportunity to think about who we are, where we are, how we want to grow, what we want to achieve, where we want to be, and how we're going to get there. So that's what I feel this card is saying. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. And we have Ascended Masters. Create open communication. Ascended Masters, higher beings, guides. Maybe we need to connect with our guides, our higher selves, however we look at it, and create an open communication with them to connect and get the guidance that we need, and also to be open in our communication with ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, how we think in our minds about ourselves, and how we communicate with others. Maybe we need to be a bit more open, being careful about what we say to whom, because sometimes you can leave yourself a bit too exposed if you just going to blurt everything out to everybody. But if there are people in your life that you trust, that you value, and maybe you've not been communicating with them enough or sharing things, maybe now's the time to open up a bit more. So, open communication, evaluating. Let's assess where we are and where we want to be, so that we can move forward. And that, I believe, is the message of the cards today. So, thank you very much for listening. That's today's message, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.